the U.S. crude supplies has also climbed 1.8 million barrels per day, according to the API. Where does that put United States in the room as the big elephant or the bull in the China shop, which may also spoil the party at some point in 2018?
So definitely there are concerns, you know. So you have the OPEC and you have U.S. shale. But then U.S. shale, they have their agenda. So if prices go up, typically they're going to have to come back.
What is the U.S. agenda, really?
Well,
I'm trying to find out what does the United States want.
If prices go up, it's more profitable for them to come back to the market to, you know, fight to gain market share. But OPEC seems not to focus on what the U.S. is doing. They're focused on what they can do as a group to continue to rebalance the market as they have. So they can't. U.S. is an entity on its own, so they can do, you know, what they wish. But so far, if everyone, you know, kind of come together to stabilize, OPEC is doing the best it can, and it can't really influence the U.S. in, you know, in
United against the United States. Is that the idea here?
Well, I'm not sure.
Because Russia is in bed with OPEC as we speak.
Yes, exactly.
So that's a block.
Yes. Well,
that's putting the U.S. on the other side, on the opposing side.
I think most importantly, major players should focus on the cost of production, how to, you know, minimize cost of producing a barrel of oil, which is what it's on everybody's table right now.
And
so
what should be on Nigeria's table?
Which is on our table, actually. And so far, there's been good news. They're focusing on, say this happens again, they won't be burnt as much as they were because now cost of production is, you know, much lower than before. So that's the most they can do, really. Get OPEC together, focus on stabilizing the market, make everyone in the cartel adhere to rules, and focus on cost of production.
It's been a year since we started enjoying this haircut.
Yes.
It's exactly a year. It's November.
It's been a year. And
it's been a year, and we have another year, technically speaking, where we stand. So the key issue will be, how do we benefit beyond the volume, beyond the price, and that's where you strike in the chord about reducing the cost of production.
Yeah, so critics say that extending output cut beyond 2018 towards the end of 2018, beyond March 2018 towards the end, is not enough. So they should probably look at, you know, cutting, putting more cuts. So just okay, I'm not sure what I'm trying to say, but they have to extend dipping cuts further. So not just extending the production cut that they have now. So they have to go back again and take out more, you know, oil.
Oh, you want more barrels? Out of the market.
Exactly, more barrels. So that means it kind of hastens the market rebalancing that we have so far. So everyone has their opinion, really, as to what OPEC should do. But if you look at oil prices so far, we've seen it's come up. It's actually stable at $63 per barrel. So there's been a significant improvement from what it was beginning of the year till now, and the OPEC and other members are somewhat riding on that improvement.
It's very important here, that particular part of it. Yes, we want to keep the 1.7, 1.8 million going from March to end of next year, but some members would want, some folks are saying we should cut more,
yes,
maybe,
exactly.
maybe to 200,000.
Yes. Yes, so some folks...
Nobody, who wants that?
Well, I mean, these are critics anyway, so they think that, you know,
I'm not sure Saudi Arabia would want that.
No. Nobody will. Everyone has their opinion anyway. But what's on the table now is that everyone is on board, and they probably will extend the output cut further to understand what's going on, to study what's going on, and see, you know, where they can press on.
Give us a sense of what Nigeria should be doing at this time, or perhaps not be doing.
Well, Nigeria is doing what it has to do. We are not cheating, as we see, so we are still somewhat at the 1.8 given to us by OPEC, and our production is about 1.75, and we're strictly trying to adhere to that, because we have to, you know, still somewhat carry on the 104% compliance amongst other OPEC members. Libya's production is capped at 1 million barrels per day, so everyone seems to be on board this. But next year, it's another topic entirely. Our budgets oil production benchmark of 2.3 million barrels per day, and actual production at 1 point. That's about 25%, you know, lower than what we expect. But next year we'll probably see how things roll out.
Yes. Oh, let's look at prices a little bit. We can put that up on the screen in terms of where the Brent, the WTI, and the natural gas are at the moment. It's been a very decent, good year so far, isn't it? For the Brent, where we are benchmarked?
Of course, it has been. No one really expected oil price. Well, most people did, but so far our projection is we're actually on track. 60, an average of 60, and if it goes on towards the end of the year, the forecast for 2017 will be accurate.
I'm looking at the prices and the percentages and the weekly change. It's been a very decent week, 63. I think somehow, okay, we talked about 63.84. I was looking at almost 64. Sometime Monday, Tuesday. Okay, that's it there for you folks. So this is a very nice 11.40. So this is how much we've been able to make. But if you put this vis-a-vis Nigeria's projection in the 2017 budget, 42.50, something like that.
Yeah,
about 45. Sorry, I beg your pardon. I think about 45 or so. Then the 2018 is going to say, let us keep things along that corridor. So we have some good, decent gains at the current market prices.
Well, the downside risk to this is if you don't meet our oil production benchmark of 2.3, which is what we've used to,
prepare the budget.
Yes, prepare the budget. There'll be some sort of revenue shortfall, projected revenue shortfall, and that could have a serious implication. So, it's a development that we're still trying to that's still rolling out, and next year they may go back to adjust the oil production benchmark. But for now, there's no cause for alarm.
In terms of the consumer and the producer, the supplier in the market, do you think we can rest assured that it's been a nice year for 2017 and 2018, there's no likelihood there will be a very major shock that will push everybody back to the table very quickly for an emergency meeting and say we need to recalibrate things?
I really do wish I have a crystal ball for that.
I wish you didn't bring one.
No.
I wish I had one myself.
But for now, it's good news. But then we have the uncertainty, geopolitical risk. But if anything, that should push prices up. The U.S. Has indicated that they're going to increase rates next year. And typically, if they increase rates, the dollar will be stronger, and that could lead to a weaker demand for crude oil, which is traded in the dollar. And but so far, we expect global demand to pick up. The global demand growth is expected to pick up, so more economies are coming back up from the downturn that they had 2016. So that should, 2018 will probably be a good year.
Very good year. Okay, thank you very much for coming. Let's enjoy the OPEC meeting, and I think we're done with OPEC, as it were. Then we can come back. I do have a great holiday tomorrow. It's going to be from Financial Derivatives Company. It's going to be a public holiday in Nigeria tomorrow. For the celebration of the birthday of the Prophet Muhammad, and then the market will come back fully on Monday. Today is the final trading day. Let's take a break. We'll be right back.